Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense with Moy. Today I have a very special episode. It is the Catalina Film Festival interview portions that I got to do back in 2022. A big shout out and thank you to Donald Joe and Ron Truppa for hosting respectively at the Scottish Rite and the Catalina Film Festival. And also, thank you for letting me be a part of that event. It was something unforgettable, something I've never done, and ultimately it was a blessing to even attempt doing something like that. I hope everybody that watches this has a great time as much as I had interviewing them and editing this. Even though it's been a long time since the Catalina Film Festival, I really do hope you listen thoroughly through all the interviews. They all have a special story, their own unique advice. There's an overall theme. Every time I went back to edit this or touch on this project, I kept hearing some similar words, which were, what advice do you have? Ultimately, everyone said, just do it. Something I kept hearing and I kept ignoring, just do it. And I'm not here to rant or give reasons why I didn't turn this in on time, but I finally did it, and I'm glad it's coming out. I really do believe the Catalina Film Festival interviews deserve your attention and overall support. Not for me, but for the filmmakers who dedicated their time on creating a project and took the time to sit down with me and tell me so much about what their journey has meant to them. I thank you for your time, and I really do hope you enjoy.
Making Sense with Moy!
Catalina Film Festival. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a special episode of Making Sense with Moy. I'm here with the one and only Ron Truppa. Look at that, yeah.
But the truth is, there's two and only.
Yeah. Also, Mr. Ron Senior.
Ron Senior.
Yeah, and then we have Nico, correct? Yeah,
Truppa.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a nice name.
Nephew and then father,
Yes.
correct? Wow, this is incredible. How are you all feeling today?
I feel tired but excited. So when you run a film festival, we have a key word that I took from a CrossFit trainer of mine. He was like an old mentor guy. He was like, but he had a great word called punishment.
Punishment.
It's a beautiful word. And you basically have a lot of fun doing this, but there's a lot of punishment involved of getting through it. But that's the beauty of living, isn't it?
Yeah, punishment. It's all about punishment. That's my new word of the month, the year actually. You know what? Punishment. That's good. That's good. With all this punishment, has it been as you expected, planned? Is this?
It is. I mean, coming off 2 years of pandemic, you really don't know what to plan anymore. And then you had like the lingering effects of Omicron, and then you have other events where you hear, a lot of outdoor events are full steam back ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are loving a lot of the sports events and music events. When it comes to indoor, people are still a little hesitant. You still see people with masks on, and you just have to be a little bit more careful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like looking into a crystal ball, because you don't really know exactly what you're going to get when you run these things.
Yeah.
And obviously in 2020, we did the world's first drive-through red carpet with cars right here at the Scottish Rite in Long Beach. And that was an amazing sort of thing, just kind of like reinvent yourself and just being innovative.
Yeah.
I loved that.
That was good, like changing with the time and not like, in a way, waiting for the right moment, but making the moment happen, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're even doing that again this year because with the pandemic, a lot of things have, here we are on a podcast, a lot of things have become audible.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't have a lot of face-to-face time.
Yeah.
So there's a cool thing that we're doing right now called Sound of Scripts. And it's a company that approached us where we're going to have the world's first world premiere of our script winner.
Really?
It's really kind of cool. So what's going to happen is we've selected the winner.
Oh, okay.
And they fully produced the script. It's sort of like a script read.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like an audiobook with sound and music and Foley with like sound design. And they cast actors, and they did the first 12 pages of the script to make it come alive, and that way script writers have the ability to pitch this to the studios or pitch it to producers.
Yeah.
And, we're always looking for those cool sort of caveat moments, and I think this is one of them. I mean, we're having the world's first world premiere of a script. I mean, who does that?
Yeah, right. That sounds like we're in the perfect time right now, We're in the moment. That's incredible.
Yeah,
and
I think it's fun.
And you've been doing this for, it says here 12 years, but
I look so young. There's just no way I could be doing it for 12 years.
No. How long have you been doing it for? If you don't... 2.
But I'm happy that the other people did it for the first 10.
I see. Okay.
No, I started it. I started it with some friends, my co-founders. We started it in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those things where in the valley, especially of Los Angeles, you see all of these festivals just pop up everywhere on every corner. Really no good reason, like they just wanted to have a film festival. And then you see a place like Catalina with the world's first sound movie theater. And it's not just the size of this studio, which was a lot of the sound theaters back then, but it's this 1,200-seat movie palace.
Wow.
And it's got this gorgeous dome ceiling and the way they designed it. And they designed Radio City Music Hall after it. They came and took the exact schematics and made it like a lot bigger, but it's the same design as the Avalon Theater sitting on Catalina Island. And you had Charlie Chaplin, Cecil B. DeMille, D.W. Griffith screen their first talkie films, and the opening was 1929 on May 29th, a week after the first Oscars. And everybody in Hollywood came out to see this gorgeous theater on Catalina, like everybody who is anybody in film.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those magical places that wasn't being honored. And every pop-up festival you can think of, but nobody was doing anything on Catalina with all of this amazing Hollywood history.
Yeah.
And a lot of firsts. So we had the insane ambition to run a festival on an island.
That sounds like the best way to start, be pioneers on a little island and expand that,
Yeah.
So did it start on the island and then move its way over to Long Beach, or how did that work?
It did. So, our first couple years, I think we were in May, and we would do just the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we realized we kind of needed a bigger platform for the filmmakers, because a lot of the island's mystique is also tough to get to because it's an island, and it requires boats, and it requires a whole army of us sending our staff and housing them and feeding them and making sure that it's an army going to a village and building something where, like, even when you have film, you need backups of everything. If a projector goes down or a light bulb goes down or films go down, you can't just run down the street like in Hollywood into a production house and make it happen.
Yeah.
You literally have to figure out how to get across 22 miles of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's a helicopter and things might be... it gets crazy. So... Long Beach was an idea, I think we started in 2015.
Okay.
Where we figured it was just maybe it was 16 or 17. I don't remember. I'm too tired to remember right now. I apologize. But it was a way to get more media and exposure for all of our filmmakers, because it gives them a chance to drive down the highway, go to their screening, invite their family and friends, and then drive back up the highway like your average festival.
Yeah,
it's pretty accessible. And I think it opened up a lot more avenues, too, for press, media, buyers to come look at films. And so we thought Long Beach is perfect because it's always been the launch for Catalina, whether it's a helicopter, a Catalina seaplane, or whether it's been a boat. Everyone pretty much leaves from this area to go to the island. So we thought, what a perfect launch to ease our way into the film festival.
Yeah, that sounds...
Here we are.
That sounds like the oh my God, truly pioneers, right? In what you did. That's incredible. And did your father here? Did he help with any of it?
Of course, yeah. My family's been on board since day one.
That's incredible.
Not as much as he does.
Yeah.
How is that, seeing your son build this from practically the ground up on a little island and expanding this?
It's very impressive. I mean, to take something from nothing, anything from nothing, to build it to this level is amazing. And so I'm here to support, and I do logistical things and some of the finances.
Okay.
I'm a finance person. So.
That's wonderful. I love it when a family just comes together to build a project, honestly. And Nico, did you love helping your uncle here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm a big helper. right?
Yeah, Nico was
Always.
really little when this started.
Yeah.
So, he's 14, the festival's 12.
12. Okay,
So
I can do some math.
He,
Yeah.
he was coming as a 2 and a 3-year-old,
Yeah.
running around the theater in the middle of award announcements, and
Yeah.
I'm on stage at a
boy,
podium,
yes.
and they're trying to grab him running through the Avalon Theater,
Yeah.
going, who is this crazy little kid running around? And he also had some really cool moments on the red carpet where he was just high styling at a young age with sunglasses.
Yeah, with sunglasses. You got- you gotta-
outside of the check.
You gotta have the sunglasses. He's learning. He's learning.
There's so much sun in here. I don't blame you.
You gotta, the future's very bright, Ron, and you
true.
gotta wear these. But no, I really do love the 3 different perspectives, of how you've built this. This is incredible.
Hey, it's a big team. I
Yeah.
mean,
Great team.
I take credit for having an idea and playing Pied Piper and fooling my friends to come into this with me, because it's punishment, and without the F it's punishment, but then there's the fun. So everybody's built this. Everyone's built it on their backs.
Yeah, I can see that, and I can feel definitely the love and the care and the quality in this entire this entire experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have had nothing but a good time here. The films are incredible. Everybody attending, the staff is wonderful. It's just what you've done here is incredible, and thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's just the love and attention that I think we put into it, just because we're passionate about it, and we are filmmakers ourselves. So we always decide. When we decide anything, we're like, what would we like to see if we attended a festival?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of where it all starts off from, because if it comes from the heart and you're going, I would love for this to happen if I showed up, and wouldn't it be so cool if that happened? Wouldn't it be so cool if we did this? Wouldn't it be so cool if we came and we saw this thing just like falling off the ceiling, but then it just wowed you? So like a lot of the stuff we do has to do with what would we like to be excited by.
Yeah.
And then we try to share that love with each other. They always say, be careful what you ask for, you might get it. And Catalina's always been that escape for me that I never really wanted to do anything with business with, just escape LA and have it just be like a really cool getaway. And then I think what ended up happening is I kind of shared my love of the island and all of this stuff with the world, and it became more work, but it also kind of showed everybody how special it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's always been the goal.
That's beautiful.
And if we can even do that here on the mainland, utilizing Long Beach as that launching pad, showing them what the Scottish Rite building is amazing, because it's all the same Art Deco, it's all the same designers, it's all the same architects from the masonry that basically did all of this. That's something special to share, and what a perfect venue to do it in, right here in the Long Beach Scottish Rite Cultural Center.
Right. I mean, it's just a phenomenal place and a great foundation to kick off the next. What is it? Is it 3 days over in the Catalina?
3 days,
Three
September
beautiful
23rd to the 25th.
Oh man, I really do hope I can go over there and experience all of it.
I hope you can too, because all the boats are selling
that's
out.
what I'm talking about. It's just like I might just have to swim over there.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, but you know what? We gotta be for an experience like this. So,
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about this? Is this your first time being on a podcast of sorts?
It's not my first time being on a podcast, but and it's very radio-like,
Yeah.
But it's my first time being on a podcast with a man wearing a gold bow tie. So I will give you that. It's a first.
We have to be flashy around here, really, really stand out from all these other people.
It is. It's very gilded. It's very Art Deco. I love it.
Yeah.
It goes with the theme.
The gold is good.
It's perfect. So you've arrived to the occasion in style.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Only for the best,
Oh, that's sweet.
Have you seen any films?
No.
Because I know you're very busy doing all the punishment.
I've seen no films.
No films.
No, I have, of course.
Really?
Yeah, of course. You have to see the film. So it starts off with a bunch of screening judges.
Okay.
And we have in our bylaws, especially being here in Los Angeles, that none of our executive team can have anything to do with the films until after the first 2 rounds. So it's a complete blind submission. Even with our friends that are filmmakers, they say, take our film in. So we have friends for the right reasons. We don't have friends for the wrong reasons. There's no nepotism. We keep the integrity of the festival alive.
Okay.
So if you get in, even our friends, you really get in. Like, I mean, you've really been
like
put
earned
through
it.
the measure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you've made it. You know, hats off.
Mhm.
So there was no favoritism. And then, you know, towards the end, we start looking at the top-rated films, and then we have big fights about which ones get in and which ones get out. And then, you know, I'm talking like over-the-couch brawls, scratches, wrestling each other.
Yeah.
My film's better than your film. How dare you cut that one?
Holy
Really?
shit.
A couple of gut punches, and then we select.
That's
Okay.
very intense.
But it is intense. It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you two also like look at the finalists and all that stuff? Yeah.
Well, we'll
I
give them
watch
stuff, yeah.
films, yeah.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
from a layman's perspective.
I mean,
But how many films do you get?
Well, this year there was 250 plus,
That
so
you're showing.
there's a lot. Well, we have a whole online portion, and we started the online portion in 2019, right before the pandemic, just because we felt the industry was going that way.
Okay.
For years, people were afraid to like put all this copyright and trademarked content online. For good reasons. You want it to be encrypted, you want them to be protected. But then the more Netflix and Amazon and Hulu started going to the big Oscar awards and, you know, the Golden Globes and the Emmys, we started feeling that there was a little bit more trust with online content. So right before the pandemic, we started a whole virtual
Like
online
yeah.
part of the festival, and then cut to 2020. We had the whole established infrastructure put in place, and then we did almost all online except for the world's first drive-through.
Yeah.
Here at the Scottish Rite.
I feel like it's refined now, honestly. You know, just you took an idea and you just improved upon it, and now we're here. You know,
Yeah.
that's definitely incredible. I do appreciate this once again. You know, your time and your stories. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's just incredible to hear. You know, and for letting me be a part of the Catalina Film Festival and interviewing you. I have a couple of Making Sense With Moy stickers for you all.
What?
Yeah, they're I'd say unofficial, but they're definitely something that me and my team have definitely created. You know, there
Very
you go.
cool. Oh, I love how
Yeah,
they're.
and then
you
we got
that
some
nice iridescent,
yeah.
shiny. It's cool, man.
and we got some mini ones in case you want some. You know.
Very cool.
But,
I have something for you, Moy.
No way.
Yes. So every year.
Truppa has something for me.
Every year we make a challenge coin, and we started this 10 years ago, so this is our 10th coin.
A 10.
And they've been on eBay, they've sold for $50. Like, people really do collect these things. So we call it the Catalina doubloon, which is like a Spanish gold treasure.
Yeah.
And I can't say I created this. I took the idea from the very first guy that did this, the Catalina Island Film Festival in 1979, Chuck Liddell. But it was the one and only, and then now we started that tradition back up, and that's our 10th coin. So that's for you, buddy.
Oh my God.
A sticker for a coin.
What an excellent trade. You know?
That's a good trade.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Absolutely.
this. I was not expecting anything like this, honestly. This was more than
You're Moy.
Moy.
It has
You
to
know-
make sense.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? God, you have been so kind. I appreciate it. You know what? You want to end it off with pressing the Making Sense With Moy button?
I do.
It has a custom song. It's our theme song. So.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know.
the Making Sense With Moy customized button.
Oh, wait. Before you press it, anything you want to say out there to the lovelies watching, listening? Any?
Anybody that wants to go out to catalinafilm.org and check out our lineup and come see what we're doing, if not this year, maybe next year, come see our events that we're going to have here, right here in Long Beach at the Scottish Rite here at the Cultural Center. We're going to be doing more podcasts. We're going to be doing more events. We're going to do workshops. We're going to do a bunch of stuff that you'll probably enjoy as soon as we create them, because we haven't created them yet, Moy, but we will.
We will. We definitely
And
will.
we like to thank our guy, Donald Joe, who's made a lot of this possible. Silent clap for the podcast. As well as everybody else here, their team that just welcomes us with open arms, and we just feel loved. So, you know, when you feel loved somewhere, you tend to want to love them back. So that's what we're gonna do.
Definitely. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you enjoyed.
I
So-
do. Do you want to hit the button together?
Yeah,
Wanna do
you
it on
know
three
what?
count?
Yeah.
You ready?
Ready?
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
Come on. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh my God! Thank you so much. That was incredible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Making Sense with Moy. This is the guest interview portion of the Catalina Film Festival. Today I have with me my very own crew of high potency: Alex Hurrah, Tim Kennedy, and Sergio Gonzalez. Yeah! All right, gentlemen, how are you feeling?
Great.
Alive.
Alive?
Some could say.
Lots of
Air.
fun.
I breathe that.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short because we have a bunch of guests to go through. Tell me, how's your experience been so far in the Catalina Film Festival?
Oh, it's amazing, dude. There's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many great
Really good
films.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's awesome,
Love it.
you know, kind of watching other people do their films and then like also interacting with them like after like I just watched you 2 minutes ago. Like that was great. So it's pretty cool so far.
All right, any films that you really stood out to you? Anything that like, oh, I want to follow you?
Trigger Man.
Triggerman was cool.
Trigger Man.
Trigger
yeah.
Man.
Trigger Man was pretty elite. You know what I'm saying? In terms of color and just storyline and acting.
Okay.
I really enjoyed watching that so far.
I'll check that out when it comes out on HBO or Netflix.
That's what I also enjoyed High Potency. What do I know about that?
Check out High Potency, ladies and gentlemen.
Scan my stick. It's how it be sometimes.
You know, it's a great film. I had a pleasure working with these fellas. And again, it's an honor to just be at the Catalina Film Festival interviewing these fine gentlemen and plenty of other guests. Anything you want to say to the lovelies out there?
Oh, going back to the film that I really enjoyed, Honeymoon, Missouri was a pretty great one so far. I watched that with Tim. It was a great film.
It was
Really,
great.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We got to talk to the director after, and also the producer was there as well, right? And yeah, they were just really, really cool people, and I really enjoyed their film.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, can't wait to check out these films. Again, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Catalina Film Festival, this has been Alex, Tim, and Sergio.
Get ready to see some more stuff, guys. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
You know, if you guys can watch me, that's fine. If you guys have any notes on questions, but that's about it.
All
Get
right,
the fuck out
solid.
of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another interview here at the Catalina Film Festival. I'm joined by CG and Dwayne, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah? All right. How are you guys? How are you guys feeling about the whole festival?
So far, so good, man. It's been fantastic.
Yeah?
Doing great. This is awesome. Thank you guys for having us. It's been so cool being
Of course. And I hear that you two, this is your feature film of the night. Is that correct?
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How did that, how did you receive the whole, how did the audience receive it, I guess?
Oh, well, it hasn't shot yet.
Oh, it hasn't shown.
No.
It's about to be shown.
Yeah,
About
it's
to.
about to show. It's,
In about 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to watch it, honestly.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get
yeah.
a good response.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I will be clapping regardless.
Oh,
no,
thank you.
no.
Me too. I'm gonna be really
well,
on
so sober. Please tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's about a drug user that's he finds out that he's about to be a father, and he's offered $1,000 a week from $1,000 a week. I apologize.
You're right.
From his former high school teacher every week that he's sober, and when he's not able to do it, he is presented with a few consequences.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that
So
sounds
that's the premise of it.
that sounds incredible. I can't wait to experience it. Honestly, oh my God. Tell me how was the journey of making it and just making it into a reality?
It was a long journey.
Yeah.
It was a long journey, but it was really it was something. It was definitely an experience. The experience I cherish forever. I mean, it was great.
Absolutely.
What was the, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's a very like heavy topic, but what was the inspiration behind such a story?
Well, I actually was having a conversation with a coworker of mine. He was a drug user, and we're having a conversation. And maybe a month later, I had a dream that inspired the premise, and that it brought back the conversation. I kind of mend them together, and kind of play with that idea, and that basically came to be what the film was about.
Okay, that's wonderful. And I might be mistaken, but is that CG? Is that you?
It is.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
you.
Yeah.
You are the lead in
Uh,
this beautiful film.
Yes, sir. Very thankfully so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a great time. When Dwayne asked me to do the movie, I had auditioned a couple times for it, and they finally called me and asked me to send in one more take of this auditioning scene And I was like, I'm at dinner with my family. He's like, well, can you just do it real quick in the car? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And I was like, you guys go on in. And I sat in the back of my dad's old 90s Tahoe, and I taped it on the phone in the back seat. I was like, I hope they like it. Sent it in, and we got to working with each other. We really vibed with each other. And I ended up living, we shot the character, Tyler, his place. We shot his house for Dwayne's. So in the midst of all that, I kind of lived at Dwayne's house to get into the character of it. And he was like, oh man, sleep in the bed. And I was like, no man, I don't want to sleep in your bed. This is your place. And he's like, no, this is your place now. Get in the character, do your thing. And I was like, okay. So he would sleep on the couch and I would sleep in the bed, and it was a great time. It really was. He's one of the best directors, probably the best director I've ever gotten to work with. There were times when I was like, oh, I don't really think that's going to work right now. I don't want to do it. And he's like, just trust me, CG. Do it. No, I don't want to do it. And then he's like, do it. I do it. And then we look at the takes afterwards, and it was just gold. It was wonderful. And after that, I started trusting him.
That's beautiful. That sounds like the start of a wonderful friendship,
course,
honestly. And I can't wait to see that on the film, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. CG, Dwayne, anything you want to say out there to the lovely audience watching?
Sober is showing in the next about 20 minutes. It's also going to be online in Catalina eventive.org from September 30th to October 9th. If you guys get a chance to check it out, we really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you guys.
You heard the man. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another interview here at the Catalina Film Festival. I'm joined by Justin and Kristen. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh my God. So both of you are a filmmaking couple. Is that correct?
Yeah, filmmaking duo. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. How long have you been? Well, first together.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then how
We're
long?
gonna get in deep here.
Yeah. No, how long have you been together? And then how long have you been doing this whole journey of filmmaking?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been together for 20-some-ish
Yeah.
years. Married for 16.
Oh my!
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've been making films together since high school.
You're
Yes.
kidding.
So
Yep.
we're those people.
Yep.
High school sweethearts. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And what film have you entered today?
Yeah, we just screened The Family We Chose,
That's right.
which is sort of a heartfelt family comedy set in the holidays.
Yeah.
I did. Unfortunately, did not see the whole thing, but I
Sure.
did see a glimpse of it. Oh my God, it looks very good.
Oh,
I
thank
cannot
you.
wait to watch the full thing.
Absolutely.
And enjoy it. You know.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And how's the festival been for you two?
Oh, fantastic. It's really our screening block where our film was screening was just amongst incredible films, and to be set here in Southern California is always
It's
wonderful.
yeah, never too shabby.
Exactly.
Are you two from here?
We
Southern
are
Cal-
not. We're
No?
both from Minnesota. We went to film school out here, stayed out here, worked in TV for a bit, and then headed back to
Oh
Minnesota.
my
Yeah.
goodness. So you guys are located right now in Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Yes. Yep.
Minneapolis area, yep.
Oh my God! And you have to head back.
We do.
We do, and it's,
I know.
What a
we're
shame,
getting
what a
into the winter is coming moments
Yeah.
here.
Definitely understand. But I really do hope you enjoy your time here and your stay
Yes.
over at the Catalina Film Festival.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely, thank you so
Awesome.
much, Moy.
is this your I assume not your first time at a film festival. Is this?
It is not. No,
No.
we've been around a little bit.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And how's the experience been compared to all the other?
Oh, this is at the top.
yeah,
Really?
top
You
notch.
got
It's really fun.
locations, the film selections here. It's fantastic.
Oh,
It
you're being
truly
too
is-
kind.
It's truly fantastic. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, honestly. And then finally, since you've been doing it for so long, anything you want to give advice to people that haven't been doing it for so long? New
Yeah.
incoming filmmakers, you know, any inspiration you want to throw out
Sure,
there?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Get out there and do it.
Yeah, we have a saying with each other of just make stuff happen. Like, just make something, whether it's on your phone or if you have a friend who has a camera. Just start making stories, and you find your voice. You find utilizing your friends, your family as inspiration and help, and
Yeah, stretch your creativity while you're at it too.
Yeah.
Try different.
Whenever we make something, we always try to add in something that's like we've never done that before, but we'll figure
Right.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's kind of a fun part about filmmaking is that you can always sort of stretch the creativity, and sometimes the things that you're like, there's no way we can make that happen, really spawns the most fun and creative solutions.
No.
And I mean, at our core, we are comedy film directors, but we do always then try to, how do do we push a different genre within comedy? So the family we chose sort of a dramedy, but we've done comedy horror, we've done comedy coming of age,
Heists.
Comedic heist. So just trying to find those, like, what are you like passionate and really good at, and what are you gonna have fun making, and that's what you should do.
Okay,
Yeah.
most definitely. I look forward to seeing more stuff from both of you two, honestly.
Awesome.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for being on it. You know?
Rocket.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
having
much.
us.
Yeah.
Get the whole spread very easily.
Oh yeah, you don't worry. This room soundproof. You know, if you cry in that corner, we can hear you.
No, if you hear somebody in this corner and you can hear it.
So all right, we got a big group here.
Huge film, huge.
From from left to right, starting with you, Miss. Start with your name, please.
Oh, great. My name is Chloe Zubiri.
Okay.
I'm the writer, director, and star of the film.
Okay. Wow.
My name is Mitch Arbor. I'm the executive producer, also a star of the film as well, and I'm the one that kind of was the catalyst of let's make a film.
Okay. You, sir?
Hi, I'm Jason Daniel. I'm executive producer. These guys, they wanted to go to festival, so we had to get some money together and get everything up to
This
date.
guy's
Yeah.
I'm David Haverty, cinematographer, editor, producer. Now the film is also called Sorry for Your Birthday.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even way to bury the lead. So sorry about
So
that.
the name of the beautiful film is called "Sorry for Your Birthday."
Yes.
Wow. What? Please give me a brief rundown of what that's about, if you can.
So Sorry for Your Birthday is a tragic comedy about how a group of family will get together, and it's funny, and it's really not that funny, and it's a lot like death, and it's a lot like coming together.
Oh, sorry for your birthday.
Sorry for your birthday.
Yeah, it's,
What a beautiful title, honestly.
Well, yeah, because it takes place on the actual date of the deceased's birthday.
Oh.
They're celebrating her life and memorial, and the daughter's going through that, so they brought everybody together to have a birthday party for her mother that had just passed. So
my God.
that's kind of the premise of the
I'd consider it a dark comedy that also is heartfelt and involves a estranged family kind of coming together.
Okay. I can't wait to check that out. How was your experience here at the Catalina Film Festival today?
Oh, we love the
Yes.
Catalina Film Festival.
Yeah.
Everybody here is so nice. Everybody tells me how pretty I am. I never want to leave.
Photographer's lover.
Let me be a part of that. You look beautiful.
Oh, stop it. Say it a little bit louder.
Well, I think this is only
Hey,
the second day.
Well, that's a nice bow tie you got.
Oh,
going
thank you.
on.
Oh, wow.
You're
You're,
so proud of yourself.
you know,
Um,
thank you.
But yeah, no, it's been a wonderful experience. It's been great getting to see other people's work as well, and just talking to other people. Everyone, as Chloe said, has been wonderful. Just a great atmosphere.
That's good. I'm glad. And let me just ask: is this the first film festival that any of you have been to?
Yes.
This is
It is.
for you two.
Actually, no, these three.
All
These
the-
three.
Yeah.
Boss, you're the pro here, huh?
Yeah, he's the one we brought in to take us around.
Yeah, no, this is my first film, period.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, no, we're very excited.
You-
And
Yes.
Mitch's first film, too. Well,
Yeah.
we've been in stuff as actors.
Okay.
So this is the first time that we've been
The
at a
helm,
film festival with our own film.
I was
Yes.
about to say, you two look like you've been in something, you know? So, this is wonderful. This is incredible. I'm glad to hear that you're having a great time and that you've been having a good time. And I really do hope that you have more great times at the Catalina,
Yeah, 'cause
islands.
Still just started, I think.
Oh, yeah.
We got
We're just
three
getting
more-
started.
4
Three more days?
left.
Three
Okay,
more
great.
days?
Nice.
Haven't gone to a party yet. We're waiting to check this
Yeah, that's
out.
soon.
That's pretty soon. That's like in about
About an hour and a half, something like that.
exactly. Look, this guy already knows. He's waiting for it.
Itinerary guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we're
right
going to
here.
save you a drink, though, right?
Oh, please do. Please do. I'll be there.
Absolutely.
So, and lastly, is there anything that you would like to say out there to the people watching? You know, this being your first time, or like, some advice that you would like to give to people that want to come to a film festival, you know?
Oh, it's never too late. I'm 29, which doesn't seem like it's that old, but I really never thought that I was going to ever take a film anywhere, let alone a film festival. So it's really great.
I'm not going to say my age, but if I was 29, I would. But but no, my advice would just be kind of piggybacking off what Chloe said. If you have any sort of an idea, find someone and, collaborate, get it on paper, and, get together with some of your acting peers, filmmaking peers, and, this started off as fun and it turned into a film festival. So, really you never know what can happen if you're having fun and doing great work with great people.
Shut up and shoot it.
Yes, yes. And visit sorryforyourbirthday.com.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Visit it. It's right here. Yes. All right. Well, thank you again so much for joining me. I really do appreciate that. And, because this is the first big group I've had, if any of you would like to collectively press this button to, wrap up the little interview right here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let's do it all together.
Yeah, like a team.
One, two, three.
Making Sense with Moy. That's a theme song. So, yeah. So, first off, you two look lovely today. May I get your names?
Yes, I'm Ollie Landreth. It's nice to meet you.
Ollie Land.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
And
I'm Eka Wynn. What's your name?
oh, my name is right here on the little box.
Oh,
It's Moy.
Making
Moy.
sense.
Not Making Sense is my full name, but it's Moy. Yeah.
It's Moy. It's nice
Yeah.
to meet you. Moy.
Nice to meet you too. First of all, how's your experience been at the Catalina Film Festival so far?
Having a great time.
Yeah?
The time of my life. Everyone is so sweet and it's great.
Y'all are making this way more fun. Your hype men are the best, honestly. Yes.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out, yes, absolutely.
They reminded us to breathe.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
right.
good. Yeah, no, take it easy. We're gonna have a great time here. Sorry if it's a little bit of a rush. I don't know if there's a line outside,
No,
but
you got a line.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let me
Okay.
put pressure
Everyone
on
wants to
you
talk
right
to you.
now.
stop.
Yeah.
First things first. Are you two actresses, or did you guys create a film, or
Flattered that you think we're actresses. We are filmmakers.
filmmakers?
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
both of you.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
What was the film that you guys created?
Our film is Summa, Culpa, Laude. It's a short film.
Okay.
It's about a perfectionist high schooler who strives to be valedictorian.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And other actions ensue. Dun dun dun.
You're right. She's trying to be as vague as she possibly can.
I want everyone to watch it.
Yes, yeah, no,
Oh.
she's right. She's right on the money.
Ollie was our amazing producer. I was writing and directing. But don't let Ollie fool you. She does act.
Ah, okay. That's wonderful.
I don't.
But I can.
But I can, yes.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
So how was the whole experience of just making that into a reality? From concept to boom.
It was like losing a child when we were done,
my goodness.
honestly. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
That's
no.
really extreme. But I was really sad when it was over, when we finished production, when we finished post. But then, I didn't really understand that once you finish, it's not over. You have your festival circuit, which I've never been able to do before. And then we were so lucky to get picked up for a ton of festivals. And I was like, oh, we should really go for this and continue to make movies. And that's what we're going to do. So the whole process was such a joy, such a gift.
Definitely,
honestly.
definitely.
Yeah.
And so, if I heard correctly, this is your first film festival?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is not. But
This is our
Catalina.
third now.
This is our
Third.
third. That's
third
right.
in person.
Third in
Oh
person.
my goodness.
That's right, yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see the movie and see the film and check it out,
You're
know?
canceled. No, yeah, exactly.
Cancel corner. Go more.
Go,
You two
go,
are
Moy.
funny.
Yeah.
Anything that you would like to say to aspiring filmmakers out there?
I would love to just say, if you have an idea and you have a story that must be told, get someone that you believe in, don't be afraid to ask for help, and go for it. Because you can fail and fail and fail and fail, but all that matters is that you keep going. Because you will get it if you are persistent.
Yes, no, that's 100% right. I'm gonna quote some Taika. That was Gina Blythewood, right?
Gina Prince Blythewood.
Yes,
I love her.
Yes, that was Gina, and then I'm gonna throw some Taika out there. Keep making things until you can no longer. I'm not kidding. Just throw stuff at the wall until something sticks, right? That's his methodology. I have a story, I'm gonna make it. Maybe it didn't do too well. Next one will do better. Maybe it didn't. You just keep going, right?
Yeah.
Because your taste is killer. but you won't get to have killer taste like of your movie until you are persistent with it. Does that make sense?
No,
I'm
it
hoping-
definitely
okay.
made sense to Moy.
Good.
Don't
You
worry
right?
about that.
You are big brain. It
Yeah,
does
big
make
brain,
sense.
yeah.
Big-
You two have been phenomenal. I wish I had more time with you. But thank you so much, and I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for being on Making Sense With Moy, and thank you for being a part of the Catalina Film Festival, honestly.
Thank you, Making
Thank
Sense.
you so much.
Okay.
Mr. Moy.
Mr.
Yeah,
Moy.
no problem.
First
Mr.
name
Moy.
Yeah.
making.
Yes.
All right, my friend Nate,
Yes.
correct? Yeah. First off, welcome to
Thank
Catalina
you.
Film Festival. This
Thank
is
you.
the little Making Sense With Moy interview portion. How was your experience so far?
Oh, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are
it's
you
great.
a director or an actor?
An actor, yeah.
An actor.
Yeah.
You definitely have the face for it, you know? I
Thank
definitely need to see your face more on HBO, Netflix, anything, you know?
Fingers crossed.
Tell me, what is the film that you came here to?
So it's called Oil and Blood on Canvas.
Ooh.
It was a short.
Okay.
A psychedelic thriller, love triangle, murder mystery.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could see it. I can see it at the Catalina Film online.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be online.
Looking forward to that. Tell me, how was the experience of making the whole film?
Oh, it was great. It was it was right in the middle of COVID, like the end of 2020. So there was the masks and the social distancing and stuff,
Okay.
which made it a little difficult. But we just had such a great crew and great cast.
Oh.
And our director was so awesome. So we did it in 3 days, and each day was like 12.
The whole
hours.
film?
Yeah.
In 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So it was just like 12-hour days, 3 days in a row. And we all just became like this big family unit.
In 3
basically.
days.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So
That's a record right there, honestly.
It was great. I still keep in contact with everybody that was on the film,
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Well, my friend, is there anything that you would like to say to like aspiring actors out there that want to be in the, big stuff or small stuff, just anything?
Oof. To aspiring actors.
Yeah.
Keep your chin up.
Keep your chin up.
It gets better.
It definitely, there is a nice silver lining, a good sunshine, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, and take pleasure in the pain, I guess I would say.
Okay.
You gotta pay your dues,
Totally understand.
And you don't want to end up with no scars and no stories.
Definitely.
So,
That makes sense to Moy. That definitely makes sense to Moy. My friend, thank you so much for joining me. I have a little button right here that you can press. That is the Making Sense of Moy theme song.
Okay.
So you will press that, and I will give you something to remember us by.
Awesome.
A little sticker. So whenever you're ready, just press that, and then.
Is this like my outro? Do
This
I
is
leave
pretty much
after
your
this?
outro. If you're,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Ready?
Here we go.
Sense with Moy.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
I
Oh
love it.
my God, this has
Great.
been Nate.
Thanks for having me, Moy.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Can I get the names starting from right here, my friend, and all the way down?
Sure, yeah. My name's AJ Hartman. I'm writer, producer, director of Meet Carly W.
Okay.
I'm Meredith Jackson, and I play Miranda.
Oh, nice.
David Rano, I'm the cinematographer and producer as well.
Okay. And
I'm Devin McGee, and I'm miscellaneous crew.
we emotional support.
Yes, emotional support.
You always need one.
Executive craft service.
Executive craft services.
All right, my lovely group of four. Thank you so much for joining me on Making Sense of Moy, the interview portion of the Catalina Film Festival. Please just tell me exactly. The film is Meet Carly W?
That's correct.
Yeah. And tell me, how was the process of making that entire thing?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, I was working on the script for probably a year or so beforehand, and then we were delayed because of the pandemic, and then we shot about 4 days, but then we spent about 6 months or so more maybe in post-production. But it was a labor of love. The whole experience was great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. I'm excited to check it out, and I can find this over at the Catalina Film Festival, online submission?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I look forward to seeing it. How did a star cast such as yourselves get into a project like that? Did you audition or did you
So AJ and I are in acting class together. He's also an actor.
Okay.
And Amanda and myself, we were both in acting class, and he pulled us both in, and we read the script and fell in love with it.
Okay.
Decided to all work together.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I cast my friends.
That too, but you know.
Honestly, it's good to see what the people that you know, what they're capable of, you know? I definitely would like to see some of my closest friends pull some nice moments, like cry on the spot type of stuff, you know? But who knows? So far, how's your experience been in the Catalina Film Festival?
It's been fantastic. I mean, this whole thing right now is super cool. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, getting the photos and then speaking in interviews. And the podcast, though, is the thing that took it to the next level.
Really?
Yeah,
You think
yeah,
so?
I think, this is the thing that's like blowing me away.
That means a lot, honestly. It's been like I don't know how many people, and I'm just ready for everybody, you know? And I'm ready for you. Thank you so much for coming on, you know? It just means a lot. Can you if there's anything that you want to say out there to the lovelies, you got something?
Do you have anything, or?
Check out Meet Carly W, and we're happy to be here.
Thank you. And one last question before any of you depart. What would you say is the best part of Meet Carly W? Would you say the story, the style, or all of the above?
I'd say the performances. Yeah, I feel like I have a super strong cast. I thought they did a great job. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
the visual effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! All right. Yeah. No, I definitely look forward to watching Meet Carly W. Not watching, enjoying.
Yes.
Yes, because that's what we want to do. Honestly, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for joining me on Making Sense with Moy. And I have one little thing for you to remember me by. I have tiny little Making Sense with Moy stickers. Here you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Fun.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? You're my first group that gets 2 big.
Oh, wow.
Score.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
and I
Thank you
really
for having
appreciate
us,
it.
yeah.
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 Oh man, I would love to talk to you more, but I think I got some more guests. Hey, have a great night and enjoy yourselves.
You
know?
too.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks.
How are you doing, Mia?
Good. How are you?
Great. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
As am I.
Excellent.
All right.
Cool shades.
Thank you. Is it too much? You
No,
want me to
I
take
love
them
it. I should have brought mine.
off? Don't worry. I'll. You look great.
Thank you.
We good? Alrighty. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Making Sense with Moy interview portion of the Catalina Film Festival. Here I'm joined by Mia, correct?
Yes.
And what was the name of the film that you entered today? The Last Hurrah.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And tell me, how was your experience here today at the Catalina Film Festival?
Oh, so great.
Yeah?
So great. I'm just getting started.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
I heard from my very good friend Alex, who did see your film, loved it. A lot of great things to say about it. Did you see by any chance the audience? Did you like how they perceived it?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's a sort of a like a rom-com, but without a happy ending. It's kind of sad.
Oh, I love those.
But I was really happy to hear people laughing at the funny parts, and I felt like people were very engaged.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. When people like sit down and actually listen to your story, right?
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. And please tell me, how was it coming up with the project and the whole process of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the film is about a couple on the last day of their relationship. They've basically planned their breakup months in advance, and it's now the last day. And so they have the whole day to sort of make the most of their last day together. And it's very much based on real life. I went through a very similar thing. So yeah, it's just art reflecting life.
It sounds personalized and it sounds for me. It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
exactly something like I would love. I cannot wait to watch it.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And Mia, please tell me, did you go to film school or are you a self-learner?
Kind of a combination of the two.
Okay.
I went to school for theater initially at Northwestern University, and then a few years later started teaching myself filmmaking, and then I went to the Second City in Chicago has a year-long film school, the Second City Film School, and it's all focused on comedy filmmaking. So I did a year-long program there at the Second City Film School.
I might look into that. That
Yeah,
sounds
you should.
wonderful.
It's really cool.
And how long have you been doing, I guess, this whole journey of filmmaking?
Yeah, about 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah.
5 beautiful years.
5 beautiful years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No less, yeah. That's wonderful. And what would you say is your favorite part of The Last Hurrah? Is it the story, the style, or everything above?
I think my favorite part is probably the structure of it. I have it set up so that it's counting down the hours until their breakup.
Oh my god.
And
I want to see it, but like I kind of don't, just
my
because
God.
I'm like,
No, you seem like my target audience.
Cannot wait to watch it.
I'm excited.
So it counts down the hours up until the
breakup, yeah. And so it's structured sort of with that as a framework.
That's beautiful.
Thank
That is
you.
beautiful. I honestly wish The Last Hurrah so much love.
Thank
It's
you.
the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of the Catalina Film Festival. Thank you for coming down to Making Sense with Moy. I do have a little memento that you can remember us by.
Amazing.
You got
Thank
a little
you so much.
sticker.
Beautiful.
And finally, if there's anything that you would like to say out there to lovelies watching and listening to you, do you have any advice for them? Any words?
Advice.
Words of wisdom?
I think just make the thing. Make the thing. Just start making stuff.
Well
That's how
said.
I got into it.
Yeah. There's no better time like the now than to do
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
So, well said, Mia. Thank you so much for joining me, and it's
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do I have joining me today? Please tell me your names.
Yes, my name is Jose Paredes.
Okay.
And
I'm Ivan Gomez.
Okay, Jose and Ivan. Are you guys from Guatemala or where did
No,
you say?
from Mexico.
From
Tijuana.
Mexico. Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Really?
Close enough.
No. I was completely off. Sorry. But yeah, no, I'm a fellow Mexican myself, you know.
There you go.
My family is from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And so you guys came all the way over here for the Catalina Film Festival?
Yes, we did.
Yes. No way.
Yes.
And how's it been?
It's been great. I mean, it's been. We saw the end of a movie. We haven't really been able to watch many movies.
No,
but-
I understand. I know.
But it's been
Well,
great.
we have been like chatting with other filmmakers, and
That's
that
good.
has been good.
How long have you guys been filmmaking?
Like
2000.
myself, like 10 years.
10 years.
Me from 2002. That's like 20.
Just about, actually.
Just about.
Yeah.
Actually, 2002, 22. Yeah,
So,
exactly 20 years.
And tell me, what was the name of the film that you guys are here for today?
Right. It's called Contra Tiempo.
Contra Tiempo.
Which is it can be translated as like reversed, like setback.
Yeah. No, I like it. Good title. I love it. And this is not your first film festival, correct?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
You guys are pros.
We're getting there.
I'm excited to see Contra Tiempo. You know, tell me about it. How was it making it, and then coming all the way over here to just, present it? How's that feel?
Right. Well, we came here basically just to take a look at the festival. Or it's not getting shown today, or it's actually gonna get shown on online.
Oh, online.
Yes.
Yes, a couple other people have online portions. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's on the 30th, September 30th. It's already on schedule.
Okay.
For sale. The tickets or whatever.
Count me in.
Yes, thanks, man. And I mean, it was great making it, except for the fact that the movie it stopped for 6 months because of the pandemic.
Oh,
yeah.
That is a heartbreak. That is truly a heartbreak.
We were on a roll, and then all of a sudden.
And the movie's about musicians that get together after like 20 something years being apart, and we had to do concerts, and then we had like all the restrictions. We couldn't have like more than like
20 people,
15 people, 20
my
people in
God.
a venue. So we had like to shot the extras in portions, and we had to
Smart.
do,
Look at you
like,
guys.
very
Been doing it for a
difficult
while. You guys know your way around it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. You guys, I wish this film, Contra Tiempo, the best. I can't wait to see it. Please, since you guys have been doing it for so long, is there anything that you want to say to aspiring filmmakers out there that just, want to get started or,
Right.
anything?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
The only person that can stop you, like from taking a camera and doing something and giving it to the world, is you. It's yourself. Like that's the only way that the world can stop you if you stop. So don't stop.
Beautiful. Well said. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And finally, lastly, for you guys, my friends, some stickers.
Oh, cool.
So Making Sense with Moy stickers. Here you go. I hope so you can remember us by. Thank you so much for being a part of the Making Sense with Moy interview portion here at the Catalina Film Festival. And honestly, I cannot wait to see your film. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yay!
Name is Jason Perryman.
Oh,
Jason.
What a beautiful name.
Thank you very much. Yeah. If you ever forget it, it's right there to help you.
I appreciate it. Name is Moises.
Moises,
but you can call me Moy. So.
Right. Okay. Right.
Oh my God. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Making Sense with Moy interview portion of the Catalina Film Festival. Today I'm joined by Jason Perryman. My friend, how has it been at the Catalina Film Festival for you so far?
It's been like pretty much non-stop exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's always been on the move. It's been like bombarded with so many really, really cool people. And there's so many that you can't talk to them anymore, but you really are trying. But there's like 10 things, really, really great, exciting things going on at once. So yeah, you've got to be in more than one place at once.
Okay. And then please tell me about your film. Is this the, I don't want to mispronounce that.
It's been misspelled, so you probably will mispronounce it.
Christina Zenato and the Reef Shark Connection.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay. And is this a horror or a documentary, or what kind of style is this?
It's not what you think. It's some kind of like cop thriller, with like Christina Zonaldo's like the new New York detective investigating the shark connection from Sharkland, doing like drugs or trying to sell like illegal tuna. No, it's a documentary. And Christina Zenato is a woman in the Bahamas who's been diving for pretty much like over 20 years now with reef sharks. But what's unique with her is that she strokes these reef sharks in her lap, and just pets them. And these sharks just lay stationary in her lap, and they pretty much enjoy the feeling and the touch that she gives them, and it's a lot of it's like a friendship.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like beautiful and mind-blowing, unbelievable to watch, and it still dazzles me every time I see it. And it's to think that what you used to think were sharks, monsters, man-eaters, this completely flips the image around and shows them being peaceful, very passive, and basically, like you would be stroking, a cat or a dog.
Right, like a pet, like a house. Yeah. So, did you direct this? And how long have you been in the filmmaking business?
Well, I pretty much had to do everything on this one. I mean, I dived and I obviously filmed with her.
Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, going at her. In terms of the shark world, she's a superstar. National Geographic, Sky, Discovery, everybody's going to her. BBC, I guess stuff like Blue Planet would go to her as well. And it was an honor to meet her and, to do the dive with her. And when you see like, maybe a few dozen sharks swimming around, these beautiful, sleek, just perfectly streamlined reef sharks swimming around, and then they would come up to her willingly by their own decision and by their own accord. As soon as she landed, they would just go straight up to her, kneel on her knees, lay on her knees, and she would start petting them. So,
oh my God, that's incredible. Utmost respect to that woman,
Oh yeah, she's a legend.
Wow, I just cannot. Wow. Amazing, and you managed to capture that and show it to the rest of the world.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I managed to film it underwater. The housing didn't leak, and the sharks, totally left the camera alone. You're totally safe with them, and point and shoot, and just sit back and just witness the magic that she's doing there.
Absolute, like, just beauty, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's very tranquil, it's very relaxing, it's peaceful, it's miraculous, and it shows you just like the wonders of nature, just what is possible, you know, in this world.
Well said. Well said. And my friend, is there anything out there that you would like to say to the aspiring filmmakers that want to go out there and create certain things and capture beauty like that?
It would be persistence. Some things may not happen straight away, but if you keep doing it, the good fortune will come to you. You just got to keep on pushing for it. Enjoy it, because the enjoyment is what's going to give you the longevity in doing it. Believe it or not, it is possible to make money out of it, so you're not going to be a struggling filmmaker. It can happen if you just keep pushing at it. There isn't too much hardship that one might expect. You know, the cliche, oh, you're going to be a struggling artist. I think if you're very, very in love with what you're doing, just keep on doing it.
Okay.
They say, like, you know, what makes you get through? Is it talent, or, you know, is it, you know, other factors? And I always say that if you really love doing it, you're going to keep on going back and back and back, and you're going to get better and better and better and better, and you're going to film and film until you capture that magic that you're looking for, and then after a while you're going to get that Christmas present, that buried treasure.
Yeah,
that
of
makes
course.
it great. Other people will see it, they will embrace it, and if you're just crazy about making movies, then, you know, good fortune's going to come to you. So
most definitely,
just concentrate on enjoying it and loving it, and, you know, that's going to give you your endurance.
Yeah.
To keep going.
Going. Yeah, of course. Well said. Honestly, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. And
thank you, Moses.
Finally, one little thing. You're looking very sharp. Love the bow tie.
Thank you very much. I love yours. I love yours as well, and the
Thank
glasses,
you,
man.
thank you.
Yeah, you're looking super cool, man.
To remember us by, here's a sticker. And I really do hope you enjoy your time here at the Catalina Film Festival.
Thank
My
you
friend,
very much.
Can't
You
wait
too,
to
yeah.
check out the documentary.
Yeah, this is going straight. It's either going on my mirror or my fridge, but it's always going to be looking at me, and it's going to be reminding me of you. So
Oh, thank
this
you
is
so
good.
much. That means
This
a
is gonna
lot.
be good, positive vibes. That's all it's going to give me. Thank you.
Brother, thank you so much. And thank you for being on the segment. Thank
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
There you go. Now you can enjoy your food.
I will do, yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't give you a chance to enjoy your food during the interview.
No, that's fine. No.
Whew. All right. My friend, Paul, how are you doing today?
Fantastic, sir.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
Good, good. You're looking brilliant, sharp. I love the bow tie.
Isn't
Bow
it-
tie team.
Right? Isn't it nice to be able to get out and put a nice suit on, a nice tuxedo?
Tell me about it. It's wonderful. It feels good. And the eyes, the stares are just incredible.
Yeah. To be honest, you got to check out the shoes. I bet you've never seen anything like it.
Oh, please, show him. Look at it. Whoa.
Those are actual flowers. Those are actual flowers laminated into the shoes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
My friend, sharp. Oh my God.
Love 'em.
You are probably the second best thing here at the Catalina Film Festival. The first thing would be the films here, of course, you know?
Absolutely.
And one of them is February's Dog.
Yes,
Tell me
sir.
about that.
So, February's Dog's kind of a passion project that we shot up in Canada.
Okay.
It's about two guys that are working in the oil field. They great jobs, great lives, work hard, make lots of money, and they get a mysterious phone call from their boss to come in for a meeting on Friday. So they get there and they get told that they're getting laid off, but don't go too far because in 3 months when the price of oil picks back up, we'll hire you guys back.
Okay.
So my character, the dummy, thinks, oh wow, paid vacation. And he takes his boss at his word and takes his wife on a vacation to Jamaica. You know, they have all these lavish plans to live it up for 3 months because I'll be going back to work in no time.
Right.
The other guy goes and gets another job, plays it cautious, you know, because what if? And fast forward 18 months and the economy's only gotten worse. So now financial issues are starting to ruin their relationship. It's causing mental health issues. So it's really, we shot it. We just got it finished before the pandemic, but the pandemic really made the underlying theme of the film that much more prevalent because it wasn't just a cyclical industry that it related to. It became relatable for everybody.
It was a worldwide
We were
thing.
all told 2
Yeah.
weeks to flatten the curve, right?
Yeah.
2 years later, we're like, wow.
Whereas my job security, you know, like it's just gone, and like that affects so many things, like
Yeah.
a domino thing, you know. And
So true.
wow, phenomenal! I cannot wait to check this out. Is
Well,
this
thank you.
did this show here, or is this on the online portion?
It's in the online part.
Okay, cannot wait to check that
Which
out.
I think, you know, I'm really grateful that Catalina has both, too,
Mhm.
right? Because, I mean, that way we can hit a wider audience. Like, we filmed it up in Canada, so I have so many Canadian friends and family and fans that can't wait to see it. So it's even great to have an opportunity to screen it online, right?
I'm one of them. My friend, you got me hooked with the beautiful fucking story. So I just,
You know what? For our first film, it was also really cool because we got a product placement agreement with the Calgary Flames NHL hockey team.
Really?
Which was mind blowing.
that is huge.
Yeah.
You know, not just any film gets to do that.
No.
So that's insane.
Yeah.
And you said first film?
Correct.
Or-
So I wrote it, produced it, directed, and starred in it.
Like a champ. Like a champ. Oh
Thank
my
you, sir.
goodness.
Bowtie crew
Look
gets
at
it
Bowtie.
done, right?
This guy's awesome. Oh my god. My friend Paul, I would love to keep talking to you more about this. That's phenomenal, honestly.
you,
I
sir.
cannot wait to check out
Yeah, absolutely.
February's
Check it
Dog.
out.
This is amazing. One final thing, I mean,
Yes, sir.
tell me about just how you entered in that world. What made you want to go into
It was kind of accidental to getting into the acting world. So I used to have a 66 Mustang, and a guy that was living a few doors down from me was into acting big time, and he wanted to use my car for this pilot that he was putting together for something. So I said, sure, yeah, that's not a problem. So I met him outside of town. We did a bunch of burnouts, did some cool tricks with the car, and you know, he had kind of a little indie film crew with him, and they're like, well, let's improv some lines about the car. You know, like you're hyping up your car. So I did that, and one of the people afterwards came up and said, hey, you're a natural. How come I never see you on set? I'm like, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So
Okay.
they gave me their agent's card, and after that, I've been on 15 TV shows, 5 movies, 5 commercials, as an actor or background actor, shit like that.
That doesn't matter. Paul Chinook, you're going places. You're going places. This is
Yeah.
incredible.
So I wrote my own because I wasn't getting landing the auditions.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing more from you, my friend. Honestly.
Appreciate it. Well, now I'm gonna have to put out more for the bow tie.
Yeah, for the Bowtie crew.
Can't let you down.
Incredible. And then here, to remember us,
Oh, excellent.
we have a beautiful Making Sense with Moy sticker right there.
Making Sense
Just
with
for
Moy.
you. Honestly, thank you so much for being part of the Making Sense with Moy interview
Thank you very
section.
much.
And thank you for being a part of the Catalina Film Festival. This has been a pleasure.
And thank you for all your time for this.
Thank you.
so much.
Have a
You're
wonderful
looking sharp,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, thank you. You're looking sharp as well.
This was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Making Sense with Moy interview segment of the Catalina Film Festival. Today I'm joined by David Abramsky and his film HiNDSiGHT.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
You got my
woo.
last name right. No one ever gets it
Really?
right. Yeah.
Oh, boss, with a name like that, how can I forget?
There you
Come
go.
on. Tell me, HiNDSiGHT.
Yes, sir.
Why the lowercase i's? I'm looking at that.
So it's actually a romantic comedy, so I wanted to use the lowercase i's as kind of to show the individuality of each person kind of on a date.
Yeah.
And primarily I wanted to use it as a differentiating factor because a lot of short films are called HiNDSiGHT, so
Mhm.
that when you search it or Google it, you'll know that with the capital letters but the lowercase i's, you know that that's my movie.
Yeah, look at that.
And that's how it appears on IMDb as well. So it was,
Oh, IMDb?
So it was a strategic move, yeah.
Oh my God, you're a genius, and also congrats.
Thank
you.
you.
I mean, not a lot of films go on IMDb. Well, not that I've seen at least, but you know what? I'll be looking out for HiNDSiGHT.
Thank
with
you.
the
For sure.
lowercase i's.
Exactly. Then you'll know that's the one.
Exactly. Tell me, David, how has it been your experience so far at the Catalina Film Festival?
I had a fantastic time. I got to see some really fun films today.
Okay.
Which was good. And then just this whole process has also just been really, really a lot of fun. You know, the portraits, the red carpet. There was a little interview we did on the other side as
Right.
well.
And then
so-
boom.
And then boom, right here.
Right. That's good. Is this your first film festival?
So this is actually now for HiNDSiGHT. This is the 5th festival that we're at.
Okay.
And we're so thrilled to be a part of this one because this is 12 years. It's got a history
Yeah,
for sure, and
yeah.
and it's got a bit of clout in the city here.
No,
so
definitely.
definitely.
And just to make it special, first year we're doing the Making Sense with Moy interviews here at the Catalina Film Festival. So you're definitely a pioneer here.
It was meant to be
It
a
was
part
meant
of
to be.
your inaugural year
Look
at
at
Catalina
this.
Fest.
Yay! Just tell me, how was it making the film, and tell me if there was like any struggles or just it was easy breeze.
Well, so I wrote, directed, produced, and starred in the film.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So kind of, to be perfectly honest, it started out as a project that was really more so about practicing filmmaking. That's kind of, I think, a stage where a lot of people of us are in LA.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that it turned out pretty well. So now this
Can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, like I said, this is our 5th festival now, so things are going good, and it's just like really thrilled to get recognition for the work.
Oh yeah.
As far as challenges that we faced,
there doesn't have to be any. If you can't find any, that's fine. That's perfect.
I think the biggest challenges were honestly in post-production. Because we shot the film before the pandemic, but then post-production was all during the pandemic. And so because of a lot of those other things, I ended up taking on the editing duties as well.
Yeah.
And I honestly kind of hate editing because it's quite boring.
Anybody that's done it hates it. But it's definitely a necessary component to creating your dream to a reality, And you have all the control for that, no?
Well, yeah, you're exactly right. And even beyond that, I found that I actually grew the most as a filmmaker in the editing room. Because being the writer and the director, you kind of see like what works, what doesn't work, what things you need to chop, what you could have done better on the day, because I wrote it initially as I wanted it to be a pilot. So it was a 23-page script. It ended up being, I think the first cut was like 22 minutes. Now it's down to just under 11 minutes because, throughout the process, I kind of started to see where some of the redundancies were and started to really trim the fat to get it focused. Because, if the goal is a short film, I think you have a little bit less time to grab your audience.
Definitely. And that definitely makes sense to Moy. So that's there. Finally, I guess, what would you say to a person that's been wanting to create their passion project and grow as a filmmaker?
Yeah.
What would be the steps, the advice, the guidance that you would give them if they were right here in front of you?
I think it depends. I think it would vary from person to person based on their experience and how much they have under their belt. Because I think that honestly, if a brand new filmmaker has a project that they're truly, really passionate about, then maybe they should continue working on it at least in the pre-production stage while they get their feet a little bit wet on some smaller projects to really develop their craft. Because if it's a true passion, like if that's the hill you're gonna die on, you want it to be the best that you can make it.
Right.
And I think that a lot of times we let our egos get the best of us, but you have to recognize when you're ready to take on certain things.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my biggest advice is if someone's like, I have this passion project, it's a big idea, I really want to do it, I would just say,
are you ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
Yeah. Well said, David. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. And
Thank
here,
you for having
to
me.
remember us, here's a Making Sense With Moy sticker.
Love it.
Just for you, my friend.
Put on my guitar.
Yay! There you go. Honestly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey. May I get your names, Jim?
Tom Goodall.
Jake Wachtel.
Okay. Tom and Jake.
That's right.
Is that okay?
Yes,
yeah, Tom and Jake is great. Tom and Jerry is very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom and Jake works.
Well, welcome to the Making Sense With Moy interview segment of the Catalina Film Festival.
Thank you so for having us.
How have you been so far?
Well, it's been tremendous. Tonight has been a blast.
Yeah?
This festival was just phenomenal.
I'm glad to hear
First
that.
class.
Yeah.
First class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. Tell me, what is the film that you are presenting here today?
So we've got a film called Overpower. It's a short thriller set entirely in a plane cockpit. So it's the gripping 10 minutes where an over-automated plane thinks it's saving the plane but is actually diving it. It's 10 minutes of gripping action to see whether the parts can wrest control back before it's too late.
Pretty suspenseful then, huh?
Yeah. If you're about to go flying somewhere, I would not recommend this film.
I just came back from flying, actually.
So this is the perfect time. But you're not going to see it on the back of any airplane seats anytime soon.
Oh my goodness. Overpowered, you said.
Overpowered.
Overpowered. And when Tom first brought this project to me, I had to confess to him. I said, I used to be an international journalist, and I'm petrified of flying, right?
Yeah.
And I used to fly over the globe. And then reading the script, oddly, I wouldn't say it was cathartic. It was very frightening. But it was almost like, for me, a little bit of therapy. And he did a great job in terms of filming it, during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here in California. He was in Australia making it. and did a brilliant job.
Thank
really,
you.
really
Yeah.
amazing job.
Yeah, it was all shot in a flight simulator, so you can imagine a very tight environment like that. You have to get very creative to try and make sure you get enough shot variety and all that kind of thing. But the way it all panned out, we had a lovely crew back in Adelaide, Australia, old collaborators of mine, and it's turned out much better than I expected. So anyone who's interested in not flying again for a few months, I recommend going to the Catalina site on September 30th and beyond. That's when it'll be up there on the onlines.
Okay, for sure.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Overpower.
Overpower. That's right. Sir.
Overpower. Okay.
Right there.
Yeah. Wonderful. A flight simulator. Incredible. So, okay. There's so many questions, but we don't have that much time. Let me give you the most important question. How long have you been doing filmmaking?
So I have been, I guess it's probably over a decade now. It's got to be close to 12,
Okay.
12, 13 years, and that includes, time at university, but doing, professional projects while at uni. And then since then, Jake and I, we met at the USC grad program, at the
Okay.
USC Cinema School.
Yeah.
And then since then, I've been, working in the studio system here. Jake's been, producing all over town, repping people as well. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah. I think I made my first feature in 2007. And that was a really tough thing to put together because it was an indie feature. And that was right around the time when we were maybe a couple of years behind when indie features were really skyrocketing. So when we finally finished it in post, the indie market had crashed.
Yeah.
And so, most of my career has been in TV. It's fun to get back into film.
Yeah.
And, I would watch out for Tom because he's going to be a director.
And I would watch out for Jake because he'll be right there next to me when it happens.
It's beautiful. But look at this. I
Yeah.
love this team.
Yeah.
Wonderful. There ain't nothing like a good duo, honestly.
Absolutely.
And the whole God, there's so much history I want to know. So much behind the scenes. The whole process of making it. But
It's your show, sir. You take us on the journey. What do you want to know?
I want to know. Just for the sake of time, what you would say to somebody that wants to get into this industry?
Jake, want to go first?
I'd always say any industry.
Mhm.
I think it's people say, do what you love and it's not work and all of that other thing. I think that's true. But I think you should actually really think about what you like. Think about the stories that you want to tell. And if it resonates with you and is meaningful to you, or you find a story that's meaningful to somebody else and you have an ability to light something up for somebody else or a different community that's maybe not necessarily always heard, whatever it happens to me, it needs to connect with you on something where you have a passion to get it done really well. It's not just about, hey, whatever, I'm just having fun, I'm on set. And that's great. But I think if you love something and you're putting together a gift to give to somebody, I think that's the way you should look at filmmaking, look at writing, look at directing, look at acting. Doesn't matter. Look at sound. Doesn't matter what you do.
And I would add to that, practice, right? And in today's world where you can make, 4K videos on your iPhone, if you're looking to get into this business, but I need to get into the right film school or get internships, all that sort of stuff, do pursue those. But in the meantime, get like-minded people together who want to do so. Find someone who wants to be a writer, get them practicing their writing, or if that's you, get someone who wants to be a director together, get the team together, just go out and start shooting stuff, start making mistakes, because you need to get that 10,000 hours as soon as you can.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you now. Once upon a time, you had to go buy expensive film and all that sort of stuff to make something. You can just go out and shoot something cool over the weekend. You never know. You might strike gold. You might end up at the Catalina Film Festival.
Yeah, look at
this weekend project. But no, I think the sooner you start and the more you make, the sooner you'll get to making that great thing that kicks off your whole career.
Right, yeah. Just grow as soon as you can. And well said, honestly. Both of you, Tom, Jake, I do appreciate your time here. Thank you so much for coming to the Making Sense With Moy interview section of the Catalina Film Festival.
Thank you so much for having us, sir.
And I can't wait to honestly check out OverPower.
OverPower, yes, sir.
And
thank you.
Here, to remember us by.
Yes, please.
I have.
Take the swag, let's do it.
I love it.
The Making Sense With Moy stickers.
These
I love it.
translucents.
Okay,
for the fancy
my
stuff.
computer is now going to be having this on.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right.
Thank you, and thank you. It's been a pleasure for both.
No, thank you for supporting filmmakers.
No problem.
Thank you, my friend.
Yay.
Should we send it next?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Making Sense of Moy segment of the Catalina Film Festival. I'm joined by Rob, Elaine, and Daniel. Correct? I got those right?
Yes,
sweet. All right. Welcome to, my little Making Sense of Moy talk show here. And how are you all feeling right now? I guess, how's the festival been?
The festival's been great. You know, we just got to screen our film, Bring Them Home, about the struggle and the plight of deported veterans. We had the pleasure to be able to have Amanda Schuff from Immigrant Defenders Law Center accompany Daniel Torres, who's a deported veteran himself, who now has a citizenship and is kind of history sitting right here. Is the first deported veteran to ever get a citizenship.
Wow.
And is part of our team. And so they were answering questions about what it means to be a deported veteran, how the issue started, what's happening now, how we could raise awareness, and how we could mobilize to solve the problem.
That's beautiful. I don't know much about the film, but from what you just told me, it doesn't sound too political. It sounds more humanitarian, you know? And I do really appreciate that. It sounds very moving, very touching, and I can't wait to see it, I guess. Is it by any chance, is it on the online portion of the Catalina Film Festival?
It is. It is on the online portion of it. And actually, and I'm so glad that you happened to bring up that it's not political, was because we tried very hard not to be political.
Mm-hmm.
This is an everybody issue.
Yes.
And we did our best as far as the film is concerned as to not like slant towards one party or the other. We just wanted to tell the story as it is.
That sounds beautiful. Yeah. That sounds wonderful. I want to see it now. You know, you already pitched it to me. I'm sold. You know, and so how was it making such a story come to life? You know, was it difficult in any way? Not in terms of like maybe making it, but in terms of like going through that. You know,
I mean, yes, it's very hard hitting real stories, which is why it's such a beautiful film. It's an issue that's happening right now, and there's so many lives that are affected by it currently. We had, because of it's such a hard-hitting issue, the conversation of mental health came up. And, you know, but the reality of it is, as hard as it could be, I could say, complain or say, oh, yeah, it was stressful, but I'm not a deported veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me capturing the story of a reality that's way more beyond, like, who am I to, I can't say it was hard. No, not at all.
I understand.
What would be hard or would be difficult is to be a veteran who sacrificed your life for this country, to then turn around and be exiled and be separated from your family, and then have to fight crazy amount of time and energy and just to get back to the home that you fought for. That's hard. That's difficult. What Daniel did, that's hard.
This man is the star, is pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
And Daniel, how did you feel? I assume you watched the film, correct?
Yes, definitely watched the film. It's difficult to watch the film, you know, because it stirs up a lot of emotions,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It brings into light one of those dirty little secrets of this country.
Yeah.
One of those things that it's completely moral, that is not right, and people don't know about. So the moment you're seeing the reaction, so it was like, how is this happening?
That's insane. That's insane. And a big part of making a film is the people who watch it. Now, did you feel anything like? Did you feel like the responses in the audience were like exactly what you were going for, by any chance? Did you see that or no? Did you see like people like?
Well, people always engage with this because it's so baffling and confusing and perplexing that a lot of people always have a lot of questions, and so we always see a lot of engagement. Don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like our audiences get very engaged, and often our Q&As run overtime because people are asking so many questions because of the fact that frequently. This is the first time that people are ever even introduced to the issue. People, first of all, they don't even know that a non-citizen can join the military. And then second of all, they're like, hold on a second. You joined the military, you served your time, and then we deported you? And so everyone is just, like I said, so our Q&As following the film are full of questions, and we frequently end up having to, stop taking questions because we're running overtime.
Yeah.
Wow. It happened again this time, actually. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it went over.
There must be some sort of I mean, I know it's just such a horrible issue, you know, it's tough. But there must be something nice about people wanting to know about that stuff, right? Wanting to talk about it, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's huge. And one of the things that we want so much, I mean, like, to come out of the film is for people to be engaged and want to know more. And we call ourselves solution-based storytellers because we're not interested in just telling the story and then leaving our viewer with nothing left to do. And so we have partnered up with the ACLU, and we have partnered up with Immigration Defenders Fund, and we have partnered up with, you know, people from the government, and I mean, like, and not entirely, however, but I mean, like, and there's still a ton of work to be done, but it engages people to the level that they want to do more. And so what we strive to do is provide people a pathway for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in order, it's like, okay, well, if you want to do more, then go to these people because here's what they're doing. If you're a lawyer, we need pro bono lawyers like nothing else. We need pro bono lawyers more than we need money. And so if there's anybody out there who wants to, like, get some pro bono work, we need pro bono lawyers. And that's our call to action right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I love that it's not just something that just makes you feel, but, like, there is a call to action where those engaged have the opportunity and choice to just do something about it, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
And you see people, how they want to help, how they want to be engaged. And it feels good, man, because we have been fighting this for many years, and you know it's been very, very difficult trying to bring these deported veterans home, and to see people wanting to help us get that done, it makes all the hard work worth it.
Oh man!
And it's necessary also. One of the things that we talked about in our Q&A is. For there to actually be change, it's going to take a unified front of the public to get involved and to spread the word that this is happening in this country, that veterans who have fought for us are being deported. And that's such it's not well known. So when a lot of people hear about that, they start scratching their heads, like, how does that even work? But we want to inform them and then propel them from being confused to having the knowledge to then wanting to actually take action and spread the word.
That's beautiful, you know, and I hope that many other filmmakers such as yourselves strive to tell those types of stories and make people not just experience something, but push them to change the world that we live in, you know, and that's called impact, you know.
Totally.
All three of you just impacted me, everybody listening and watching. It's beautiful. And to bring it back to what we're here for, how has the Catalina Film Festival treated all three of you? I mean, is this your first? I assume not your first film festival, correct?
Not our first film festival. This is my first time. Catalina, actually, for me personally, was like a bucket list.
Okay.
I really wanted to get into Catalina, and so it's a dream come true that it actually happened. I feel like I'm doing something with my life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so this entire process has been amazing, completely amazing. They really opened up the doors, and they respected the story, and they respected the conversation that we're bringing to the table so much that they gave us space to be able to hold these conversations and actually talk about them, to talk about solutions. So you can't really ask for anything else from a festival. Really.
You know, our Q&A went a whole hour.
Yeah.
A whole hour.
A whole hour people were there asking questions, just one after the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
That really says something about the project that you guys have made, you know, and then just the level of story, detail, just everything that you've done really, you know, reflects that in the people that have watched it, you know. So
totally,
you know, many kudos and congratulations on that. You know, I can't wait to watch it, you know, for myself.
And also, Elaine has a great story about Catalina, because she was a volunteer for Catalina Film Festival once upon a time.
I was.
You were.
I was. I volunteered for Catalina in 2014 and 2015, and I was the hospitality coordinator. And it was a lot of fun and a lot of work, and I'm so grateful. And so this, for me, this is a full circle moment.
Yeah.
Because when we submitted to the film festival, and by the way, just for what it's worth, I was very careful to keep my name as far away from the film as possible because I wanted to be an unbiased selection. But yeah, because the one thing that Catalina does absolutely pride themselves on is they pride themselves on unbiased selection, because there are a lot of other film festivals that may not necessarily follow that path, but Catalina absolutely does. And so I was really happy when I found out that we had been selected.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't even talk to anybody that, from the film festival until after our selection. I was like, so
what a like I assume like a breath of like relief, breath of fresh air.
Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, like, not necessarily that, but it's a full circle moment.
Mhm.
Because, because I worked very hard on, with Catalina, and I actually was, like, very new to the film industry when I volunteered with them. So this is truly a full circle moment.
That's
for me,
beautiful.
so.
I'm so happy to honestly sit down with you three and just talk about this. This has to be one of the most, like, well, they've all been great films. Everybody has walked through these doors and talked to me has been like absolutely phenomenal. But this has to be one of the most like absolutely like I would say life-changing and impacting films that I've yet to interact with. And you guys certainly have engaged the audience enough to take action. And that's incredible. That is truly a job well done, Finally, I guess if there's anything that you would like to say out there to the audience watching, listening, anything you would like to add on top of the story, perhaps.
Can I jump in?
Please.
Okay, so yes, there is. We would love for you guys to follow us, Bring Them Home Film on Instagram. We'd love for you to go to bringthemhomefilm.com, sign up to our newsletter so you know what we're doing in and out the deported veteran conversation, and when we're going to release the film to the public. That's one. Call your Congress, men and women. Let them know that this is an issue. Get involved, get active.
Register to vote.
Register to vote.
Register to vote.
That's an important one.
Right, exactly. We got midterms coming up. Get your butts out there.
Yeah, and spread the word.
And spread the word, and we need attorneys. Like, that's a real thing. We need attorneys. So if you are an attorney out there who wants to do some work on this particular issue, we would love to have you come to bringthemhomefilm.com, fill out our contact form, and we will be in touch with you as soon as possible, because we need you. For sure.
And I want to make sure that Daniel has the last word.
Watch the film.
Watch the film.
Buy tickets. Watch it virtually.
And support Catalina Film Festival.
Yeah, Catalina Film Festival.
Catalina Film Festival is a true independent film festival, and they really do support films, for real.
I can see that, and then thank you so much for this experience, and I really do hope you've had just as well of an experience here at the Making Sense With Moy interview section. And just like I promised, Rob, you will get to press this button. All three of you, actually, if you want to press this button.
What happens when we press
well,
the button?
we it's a proper send off, and we get to have a good time. Get a little jingle.
What's happening here, Mr. Magician? Like, what is
No, definitely press it. Also, before you all
Go
leave.
ahead, you press the button. Come on.
Here, to remember.
Is it like Family Feud? Here we go. Are we ready? Like, what is this?
It's a Making Sense With Moy sticker, just so you guys can remember us.
All right.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Making Sense With Moy. That's our theme song. Yeah. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
My man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's
for
been a
having
pleasure.
us. Thank you.
Daniel, honestly, thank you so much. And I really do hope you enjoy your Catalina experience.
We will.
We will.
Head
Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Making Sense With Moy interview segment of the Catalina Film Festival. Today, I have with us our very own Jim from the Long Beach Scottish Rite. It's Artie! Yay! Ardyanna! Yay! How you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah? Did you enjoy any of the movies here or anything?
Oh, I haven't actually watched any yet, but I have been walking around and I've met really nice people.
Yeah, a lot of nice people. Oh my God, so interesting, so amazing. Not as interesting as you though. For those that don't know, Artie here, she not only sings, but she sings and dance, and she writes music, and she plays instruments, correct?
Yes, the piano and guitar.
Very talented. And all for 9 years old, correct?
Yeah.
Look at her. At 9 years old, I wasn't doing any of that. So there's plans for you and your choir, is that correct? To go sing for the Pope.
Yes, on the New Year's Eve Mass of 2023.
Okay. And we're still raising funds. If I'm not mistaken, we're raising funds to send Artie over there for her to sing to the Pope. And if you guys haven't heard her yet, you guys need to. It's incredible stuff. Wonderful.
Yes.
Like an angel, an absolute angel.
Yes.
And you also do shows. Is that correct? You have some upcoming shows?
Yes, I have upcoming shows. A few of my upcoming are on September 30. I'll be in Las Vegas, Orleans, for an Angeline Quinto concert. And on October 2, I'll be performing for Dignity Health Sports Center. October 15, I'll be in Alex Theater with Gigi. On November 21, I'm actually gonna sing on Filipino Heritage Night, LA Clippers versus Utah Jazz. I'll be singing the Filipino national anthem, Lupang Hinirang, and I'll be in primetime.
Oh wow! Incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look forward to that, folks.
Yes. And the final one, I think that I might end the year with. Who knows, I might get more, but so far the one I'm ending with is in December 9 and December 10 in Hawaii on a tour with Joey Albert.
Oh my goodness. You are a girl boss. You are just doing what you gotta do. That's amazing.
Thank you.
For a 9-year-old, you are incredibly talented, and it's been a pleasure to even sit next to you, get to know you. This is incredible. Artie, I have some questions because you also just recently released your EP, is that correct?
Yes, my mini album, it's on all musical platforms like Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, and much more. So all you gotta do is search up my name, Ardyanna. That's Ardyanna.
Ardyanna. Don't forget it. That's incredible. Oh my God. Sister, you are incredibly talented, and I wish you nothing but the best in your future, honestly. You, especially that game, I'm looking forward to that game. I'm gonna watch it. Primetime, you said?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be in primetime.
I'll get primetime just for that, honestly. Oh my God. If you don't know how incredibly talented she is, what are you waiting for? Just come on. Ardyanna, I hope you've been having a great experience because this has been fun.
Thank you.
I look forward to potentially. Wait, is this your first time on the Making Sense With Moy show?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen my show?
Of course, I've obviously seen it.
All right. Well, I want to have a proper episode with you. But for now, I guess I can only give you what I have, and what I have right now is this big shiny sticker for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Making Sense With Moy, official sticker. So, and also, I know you've been eyeing out that button. You can definitely press that button now.
Okay. And for more information about me, my Instagram is followmeardy. That's FOLLOWMEARDY.
You heard her. Follow her. Check it out. All right. There you go, sister. Press that button. Yeah! You actually like the song?
Yeah.
I love the song.
It's really catchy. It's like a
Right?
mix of jazz.
Oh, it's just
A little
it's
bit
just
jazz into it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on.
You know why I came out here, right? Because I've watched every one of your episodes.
Uh-huh. I hope you enjoyed, folks. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Making Sense with Moy.
Making sense.
Yay!
No, that's just for us. That's not going out.
Ah, that was beautiful.
That was just